My name's Dave, I'm from DQ Studios and the Not So Ancient Chinese Secret Show. And today I'm going to be talking about this unit here. It is the Tilta Nucleus Nano wireless follow focus. And I've used follow focuses that weren't wireless, and this is one, less expensive than the one that I own, and two, better than the one that I paid more money for that wasn't even wireless. There's a couple of things that I don't like about it though, like if you put it in certain positions, it's not going to work because the signal for the wireless signal needs to get through in a particular way. But there's also a couple things that were pretty easy for me to overcome to make it even more usable. So we're going to talk about that right now. 3 things that we can do to get the most of your Tilta Nano. And if you're like me, and I've been using this for over 6 months now, and I've had some power issues with the motor, there's a really easy fix, and all you need are a pair of nail clippers to get that fixed. So let's get started and take a look at what we can do. For the first thing is going to be a rubber band. And the one thing I love about the wood is the look, and I love the warmth of it as well. But one problem with wood is that it is quite slippery. And so I find that I can't control the controller wheel with one finger very accurately. And so what I've done is I've just used a rubber band, and this was from Produce, I think is off of broccoli. And all I did was I wrapped this around the wheel. And what this allows me to do is literally use one finger, whether it's my thumb or my index finger, and I can really easily control the movement here. So while I like the look of wood, I find that the rubber allows me to control the movement much better. And that's just super easy, super quick tip. The second thing is that I was having power issues with my motor. Now, the motor is great, not the most powerful motor. I do have the Ronin S motor that is more powerful than this, but what the problem was I thought it was the actual port for the USB micro port that was giving me issues with getting consistent power. But I found that it wasn't the port itself, it was actually my cables that were coming loose, and that was a problem. So the fix is actually pretty simple, and all you need are a pair of nail clippers and the cable that's causing you grief. Now, it won't work on every single set of cables that you have, but try this first and hopefully this will help you out. If you take a look at the cable itself, you'll notice that on the longer edge that there's 2 little clips at the top here. And I found that with the cables that weren't giving me consistent power on my Nano, that the clips were getting compressed. So what you want to do is use your pair of nail clippers and use them as pliers. So don't use your favorite nail clippers, use an old pair that you don't really care about. And what you want to do, you want to very gently, you want to grab that little clip, okay, and you want to pull it up just a touch. And so you want to pull it toward the casing of the cable. And so I'm just clipping that really gently, and I'm pulling it up, and I'm pulling it up. And you'll notice that it raises it up just a touch, and I'm going to do that with the other side here. And hopefully a couple times of doing this, and you're going to have a much more solid connection to power your motor. And that's all that it took for me to fix mine. Hopefully that will help somebody out there as well. Now, the third thing that is not really a fix, but is to get more battery time out of it for the controller, is going to be getting another charger. Now, they come with this little charger, and I don't know if it's just me, but I kind of loved the simplicity of this being magnets, but I am worried that if I throw this with my charging case, that it's going to contact with a battery, and I don't know, in my brain I think that something's going to blow up. I'm sure nothing will, but you never know. And I also found on really long day shoots that I was running out of battery power. Even though they include 2, they only have 1 charger. So what's it got to do? Well, it's really simple. Just get this really inexpensive battery charger. And the model is called the Tenergy TN471U. But what's really cool about this one is that not only will it charge a whole bunch of different batteries, like it has this lithium battery, which is a 14500. It also charges bigger batteries like the 18650, which is for the Zhiyun crane gimbals, and it will also do different chemistries. So you could throw in a AA, a AAA, C, D, or sub-C batteries in here that are nickel metal hydride as well. And what I like about this one is that it's got the status indicators to let you know how much charge time you have left. And bonus points, it also runs off of USB power. So you don't need to have like a power outlet nearby. You could charge your batteries on the go, 2 of them at a time on a battery pack. So super simple, super easy. So that's all I got for today. I do have, before I let you go, a thought of the day to share with you. And that thought of the day is this. What is essential is invisible to the eye. And that is the quote that was on Mr. Rogers' desk. Thank you, Mr. Rogers. So during this uncertain time, hopefully this can be something that we can ponder upon. What do we think is essential? And yeah, hopefully this helps somebody out there who owns a Tilta Nucleus Nano. If you like stuff like this, consider subscribing. God bless, and I'll see you in the next video.